Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I did not introduce myself at all last time, so I will introduce myself this time. My name is Jadi Lopez, and I will be talking about the very popular, the very well questioned, the question that everybody wants to know, like, is he the one? Like, is he the one? How do I know he's the one? Well, I am going to go over that topic and how I feel about it, and I will be going into details and everything, and it's going to be great and wonderful. So, first and foremost, I believe that God has a purpose for our lives. I believe that we are here for a reason. We're just not walking around like, hey guys, what's up? We're here for no reason. I believe we have a purpose on why we are here. And I think that when you are thinking about, is he the one? You are thinking, I wonder, is this guy's purpose and my purpose going to align together? Because you think, oh, well, it doesn't even matter. It matters. It matters. It does. To me, at least, it matters. You want someone, when you are looking for someone, you want someone that can really just fulfill the purpose that the Lord gave them, and also you want to fulfill yours, and together you guys walk together as a couple, as two people. This leads me to my next thing that is super important when you are thinking about, is he the one? Is he the one? Before we talk about, is he the one? You need to do one thing. You need to make sure that you are completely 100% 100% yourself. You have found your identity, you have got your stuff together, and I don't mean like you've got your entire life figured out, but you know what you like, you know what you dislike, you know what you want to do in life, and it's important. Why is it important? Like, you're like, Jadi, why is that important? Who cares? It matters because us girls, we're like, oh man, we have this like list where it's like, he has to have this job, and he has to be this person, and he has to be this tall, and he has to love kids, or whatever the list is. It's a long list, but whatever the list is, you have to remember when you're going on that first date, remember that what are you going to bring to the table? So when you go on your first date, you're like, hey, you're super handsome, super great. I wonder, does he fit my list? But wait, do you fit his list? Because you think, I'm just saying, you want to be able to be fully yourself and be able to, and it sounds really funny. You're like, Daddy, why do I have to, I don't owe him anything, but girl, or I don't know if you're watching, girl or guy, whoever, I think it's important for you to just know who you are. You gotta love yourself first. Love everything that you are, and then you can properly love someone else. You can't love someone else without loving yourself. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm going to tell you a little story. It is a little bit sad. So I remember I was driving, and it was pouring rain. I remember it was just pouring rain, and I was crying my eyes out, and I remember my dad called me, because he calls me all the time, and I love you, Papa Bear, but I was crying my eyes out, and I remember I was like, Dad, I really, like, genuinely feel like I'm never gonna find the man that God has for me, or the man that's supposed to be with me. And sorry, it's really tough to talk about, but my dad, I remember what my dad told me. My dad said, Jadi, you're right, you're not gonna find someone like me. You're gonna find someone so much better. And I remember that made me cry even more, because I was like, the fact that my dad said that, like, it was just so crazy. I was just like, really, Dad? Like, you're just the most, it was a lot. It was a lot. So that brings me to what, the whole concept of the one. I hate to do this because I absolutely love Disney movies. But again, as I said at the beginning of the video, God has a purpose for our life, and I just don't feel like there's just one person and that's it in the entire world, and we spend our whole life looking for that one person. I believe, again, our purposes, we have different purposes, and when they come together to just complement each other, that's what you're looking for. That's the magic. That's the juice. That's the amazingness, the incredibleness, the little wombo combo that you always been dreaming of. Girl, guy, whoever is watching this, that's what you're looking for. So the next thing, how do you know if he's the one? For me, the wisest people in my life are my mom and dad. And then aside from my mom and dad, I then consider my aunts and uncles to be super wise. All of them have been in marriages for, geez, I think like 15 years plus, like all of them, including my parents. So for me, I really look up to them. For me, I consider them extremely wise as far as marriage goes and all those things. So when I was dating Roger and he was things were obviously getting serious and stuff, when he met my mom and dad, the first thing I did was like, hey mom, dad, how do you feel? Like, what kind of vibe did you like him? Did you this and that? And so it's important for me personally. Not everyone is like this, and that's fine, but for me personally, I think it makes it a lot easier when you do ask someone that you consider super wise about that relationship, and they get the chance to meet that person, because that person really knows, like, they know you super well, and they get to see the character of this person that maybe sometimes when you like someone, you're kind of like blindsided, and you're like, or not blindsided, you're just kind of like not looking at all the things. And so the wise person will look at it and be like, no, but look, there's this, like there's like a million problems. So I think that's important when you're looking for the one. The next thing, I feel like when you know it's the one, it's that you feel this peace. It's like this like encompassing peace, and you're like, oh my god. And you know, people are like, oh, you know, relationships are to be wild and crazy, and listen, certain parts of the relationship, I can understand that, but you shouldn't be feeling sad and upset and all these emotions. Like, you should feel peace. Like, you should go to bed and feel peace. Like, you shouldn't go to bed and feel like, oh, so like just heavy in your heart. And that brings me to my next point. There should be no playing of any games. Like, if this man or this woman is playing games with you, then I don't think then they're considered the one, because you should never play games with the person that you could potentially lose and you love, and this could be your wife, this could be your husband, like this could be a big person in your life. And so I believe that if you're playing games, like games with someone, games with your heart, like, oh, you know, maybe I'll text her, or like, oh, you know, like maybe I'll call him. Like, there's no games. Like, that was one big thing with me and Roger, that I just like, I felt like you just like know. People say when you know, you knew. Like, I knew, because there was no games, there was no like playing around. Like, if he wanted to talk to me, he did. If I wanted to talk to him, we did. And it was very mature, and it was just very peaceful, and you don't feel like all this stress and I like, oh my god, he hasn't called me, he hasn't texted me, and all the stress that comes with it. You just feel like a peace. Like, you feel relaxed. You feel like, okay, I'm chilling, I'm good, like, I'll be okay. And so that's very important. So this is gonna be the funniest one of the entire video. I think it's gonna be the funniest thing. So guys, it is super duper importante, muy importante, okay people, very important, that you are super incredibly, exuberantly, phenomenally, incredibly, did I say incredibly? Saying it again. I think it's important that you are just super attracted to this person, because remember, and my dad used to tell me this when I was younger, I was like, well dad, I remember telling my dad, like, when I would like someone, I don't know, in high school, or not even, just any guy that I would have a crush on, really, and I'd say, oh dad, but you know, he's such a nice guy, and my dad's like, oh, I'm glad he's such a nice guy, you have to kiss him the rest of your life if you choose to be with that person. And that clicked for me. I'm like, holy cow, it doesn't matter how nice he is, how wonderful, if all the ladies are like, ay bendito, he's so wonderful, ay pero nena, he is amazing, you need to talk to him, he's incredible, oh my gosh, talk to him. Doesn't matter what those ladies say, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because you are the one that has to see this man or this woman or whatever you choose every single day. Remember that. You have to be insanely, incredibly attracted. I mean, let me just tell you, when I see Roger, I just die a little bit because I feel like to me, he is the most beautiful man on this earth. He is so tall. He is so smart. I'm like, oh, by the way, smarts, like being intelligent, is super attractive, very attractive, at least it is to me. And I just, oh my goodness, like, when I see Roger, I just like, I literally, like, I melt. I just melt. I'm so attracted to him. And it's not like I'm just so attracted to like how he looks. I'm so attracted to who he is, what he stands for, what he does. Like, he is just, he's just overall just super attractive. And I can see myself just, I do see myself just loving him every day deeper and more and stronger. And I tell him this all the time. And I literally love him more every single day. And it's just the attraction to who he is and what he stands for and how he looks. Like, girls, you gotta kiss this man. Like, remember this. You don't want to be like, oh, he's so cute, he's so wonderful, and then what, you're not gonna kiss him? You gotta kiss him. You gotta be attracted. So the next thing, if he is the one, this is important, I think, and a lot of people don't really think about this because they just get into a relationship and then they find this out later. But I think it's important. I think it's super important that you guys have the same lifestyle, because, and I don't mean like currently, I mean like you want to have the same lifestyle. For example, there could be a guy that you meet that you're attracted to and he loves camping. Like, camping is his jam. But you're a hotel woman. By the way, I'm literally talking about myself. Like, I literally can never go camping. I don't like the heat. I don't like sweating. I don't like being outside. Ugh, not my idea of fun. But I will say there's people who genuinely love going camping, and that's their idea of a good time. They could do it every weekend. But I cannot do it every weekend. I cannot do it once a year. I cannot do it every couple of years. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I'm out. So if you know that about yourself, you shouldn't marry someone who's like a camping fanatic. You know what I mean? Like, you have to just let the lifestyles be kind of very similar. So that's super important when thinking of, oh my gosh, is this guy the one for me? So guys, I am gonna go to bed because I did this video super late again. Of course I did, because when insomnia hits, I just wake up and I'm like, whatever, let's do a video. Why not? Why not? So guys, if you have any questions at all, like if you guys have questions about either my relationship with Roger, or maybe you have a relationship of your own that you have a question about, or maybe you're asking a friend about another relationship, or if you are interested in a guy and you're like, or if a guy's watching and you're interested in a girl and you just don't know, like you have questions, you can literally just drop them down below and I will reply to them. But if you want something a little bit more personal, I will put my Instagram somewhere down here or like around here, and then you guys can actually just go ahead and follow me on Instagram and just send me a DM, and then I'll just reply right back as quickly as I can, and then we can talk about it. I love love. I love talking about love. So if you guys want to, you're more than welcome to. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. You guys are literally amazing, like incredible. Like, you guys are the MVPs. So remember, this video is for anybody. You could be single, you could be in a relationship, you could be engaged like I am, doesn't matter. But if you liked it, just make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys later. And so I will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much again for watching. You guys are amazing. I will see you guys later. Bye.